Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mr. Irrelevant, and welcome back to Mr. Irrelevant Plays. Now, I am covering another ship from the latest bundle, and it's probably one of the ones that people like the most, the new Vulcan ship. Yes, I'm currently using the modern century look to the ship, because, I don't know why. Just like I said in the video about the entire bundle as a whole, it reminds me of Mass Effect, and I like Mass Effect, so yeah, I'm running that look. And as a lot of you know, I like taking science ships and doing things that people normally don't do, and that's energy weapon builds. And since this thing is a science destroyer, well, I have two builds: cannon build and a beam build. And it works very well. Literally the only difference between the two, which I actually need to replace that console with something else. But my scatter volley build looks like this, and I'm running beam overload 3 with scatter volley 3, and then when I switch to the beam build, it replaces one console, which I do need to replace something else with this, but I don't know what to replace it with. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know exactly which console to replace it with. I just gotta find it. We're doing this live, folks. Excuse me. There it is. Sweet. Okay, anyway. So, and then, Firewall 3, Rapid Fire 3. There are some command abilities that I would generally run with an energy weapon build, but I chose not to. So the way that this ship works is just like every other science destroyer. You have the commander tactical, commander science, but it switches between the two when you activate assault mode or tactical mode. When you're in tactical mode, you gain the commander tactical seat. When you're in science mode, you gain the science commander seat, and of course you lose the other one, vice versa. This ship is probably my second favorite ship, honestly. I'll be covering my favorite in the last one, which is the Andorian ship, so you guys know the order of operations. The reason why I'm doing this one instead of the other one, the NV, is because I want to do basically like a different one for each video. Instead of doing the Federation ship, then Vulcan, and Andorian, or Andorian Vulcan, I'm going like one after another, keeping a little bit different. So, what have I discovered while flying around this ship? Well, I mean, you can fly it like a science ship if you want to. When you're in tactical mode, you do lose the secondary deflector. At least I think so. Which, of course, if you're going science, you really kind of want to keep that, but y'all know Space Wizardry is not my cup of tea, just because I like seeing things, and yeah. As for the ship's performance, well, let me tell you, this ship is amazing. I am running the console from the new NP Escort because I already called it on day one that this console is going to be hitting the meta, and it already is. And then when it comes to this particular ship, I am using the console that comes from it because it does do a little bit of a debuff against things that you're shooting at, so it does give good survivability stuff. And I probably will add this to a tank build that I plan on doing in the near future. Just decided what ship to use. I might do the whole meme thing because I had to redo my legendary bird of prey tank video that I did forever ago. I'll be redoing that. Gotten a lot of new stuff since that video. Yeah, so I still don't have any complaints about I don't have any complaints about this bundle. I think this bundle is great. The ships are absolutely fantastic. I do like the Inquiry facelift for the NX, but that's just me. Anyway, back to the task at hand. The Vulcan Science Destroyer. I give this ship a solid, like, 9 out of 10. Easy. I'm able to do what I like to do with tactical, and the reason why I'm not giving it as high as the NP is just primarily because it doesn't have the same maneuverability. Even in tactical mode, it doesn't. The turn rate isn't quite there. At least I don't feel like it is. But in terms of how much fun I'm having with it, oh boy, I am having a blast with this. I did get my parse working again, so I can go ahead and turn that on, and then go ahead and do a quick something. Why is that like that? There we go. Okay, go ahead and queue up for infected and one, enter, accept. So, I've been messing around with the cannon build, messing around with the beam build, and I really enjoy the ship. That's, what I've been doing these past few days. I've been primarily flying the Andorian ship, like I said before. That is becoming my favorite ship out of the entire bundle. And I'll go over, a few things more heavily. So the way that this ship operates, like I said before, you have a tactical mode and then a science mode. I will be, of course, in tactical mode since that's the type of build that I'm doing. Now, with me doing a beam build, I technically can stay in science mode. I do not need to go into tactical mode, but tactical mode comes with some bonuses, as you can see here on the screen, and you get access to your experimental weapon, which you do not have access to in science mode. So tactical mode, you lose your secondary deflector, you lose your commander science, but you gain your experimental weapon and your commander tactical ability. As for how this ship performs, well, I mean, like I said, I really like it. I like it a lot, actually. I think this ship is so much fun. And, of course, my parse breaks immediately. Awesome. So it looks like you won't be seeing that parse, but it is what it is. I tried to get one of the newer ones, but even that one doesn't want to work. Like, I tried to install it and it just doesn't want to install. So, kind of just stuck in limbo. It seems like it has something to do with the latest update, apparently, from what I've been told, that not just this parse is having issues, but all the parses are having issues. So, there's that. But when I do get the parse to work, I haven't been able to really see where this ship stands when it comes to where the DPS is at. Of course, not everyone is into the DPS. If I can do it, cool. If I can, I'm not worried about it. My opinion on this ship, where would I put this in terms of, where would I put this in the hierarchy of those ships? Well, it's gonna be up there for me. Oh, gosh, what is happening? In terms of fun, what is happening to the game? Oh my. This is the first time it's been doing it to me today. So when it comes to this ship, this is definitely a ship that I've been having a lot of fun with. I've been enjoying flying it around. I've been enjoying just doing random builds on it. Like, I really don't have a complaint with this ship. And that's the honest truth. I've been loving flying this ship. I think I've been loving flying the Andorian cruiser and the NP and NV. I like all four ships. I really can't say anything bad. Which I have run into a few people that are sitting there saying, "Oh, you're just, you're a diehard fan. You're not going to say anything negative about it. Whatever. That's your opinion. Cool. I don't care. I'm here to have fun, and I am having fun. As for what, am I disappointed in this bundle? No, I'm honestly not. I'm really not. I like these ships. These ships are fun. Do you need to get the bundle to fly these ships? No, you don't. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, I mean, I didn't die once. I went through and did, at least I would like to think I did good damage, but can't tell because parse broke again. Fixing it all day today. Fixed it 3 times already today. Fixed it twice yesterday. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying. As you can see, the maneuverability on it was really solid. I was able to get to one side, to the other side very, very quickly. The console that comes off of this ship, is it going to make or break a build? No. Is it going to give you increased maneuverability? Absolutely. It's a great great console if you want to have a little bit more speed, and it gives you some survivability with passives. Starship hull capacity, Starship shield hardness, which are 2 really good things. When you combined it with the shield absorptive frequency generator, well, I mean, you're just, yeah, you know, your shields are going to be really good at that point. Yeah, no, this is a great addition to the Vulcan ship line, honestly, which we have very few ships of, unfortunately. This is probably my second favorite Vulcan ship. My favorite, of course, being this one, the Cheval. Cheval's my favorite. This one's definitely number 2. Easy, number 2. Number 3, I will have to say, is a long forgotten. A long forgotten. If I can even find it. It's probably not even called a Vulcan ship either. There it is. Oh, it is. This one. This is number 3 for me. I just love the Vulcan aesthetic with the ring, and probably one of the reasons why I like this one so much. This one, unfortunately, is so old that it, yeah, you can feel it. I would love for them to make a tier 6 Zen version of this thing. Give it like a facelift for the look too, because I mean this thing has like a pet in it, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this ship, absolutely amazing. I love both designs of this ship. The classic Vulcan look. The, which is this look. I absolutely love this one. You will, if you see me flying the Vulcan ship, it's definitely going to be either this look or this look. Like I said, this one reminds me of something from Mass Effect, so I love using it. But, you know, I always got to have the soft spot for the legitimate Vulcan style. The Vulcans are probably the only, I guess you could say, pointy ear faction out of any universe that I actually do enjoy. Yeah, no, like, this ship's fun. It's so much fun. So let's go ahead and get into the knit and grit. Like I said before, stations. You have a Lieutenant Universal, a Commander Manned Tactical Seat, a Lieutenant Commander Engineer, a Intel Commander Science, and a Ensign Science. Now, like I stated before, tactical mode, you have this. Science mode, you have this. Also, while in tactical mode, you have access to this. In science mode, you have access to this. So you're going to be losing and gaining things depending on which mode you are in. When it comes to the console layout, excluding universal consoles, you have 3 engineering, 5 science, 3 tactical, which is pretty standard for most science ships, because of course your primary thing is going to be science, so you're going to have the most of those. As is X2, of course, you get 2 universal console slots, plus 2 device slots, you get 5 total. I don't think I've ever covered the device slots in any of my videos, which, if I haven't, oh, I need to work on that. Excuse me. As for, let me see, is there anything else I need to cover when it comes to this thing? Gosh, I feel like I'm new at this, but I know I'm not. But yeah, I mean, this is the Vulcan science ship. Easy 9 out of 10. Love this design. I love its maneuverability. I love being able to run it slap-on cannons or beams on this thing and still have fun, which is what I like to do. Energy weapons are my jam. And, I'm gonna keep doing it. I mean, y'all seen my, Intrepid video? Yeah, same thing applies to this thing. If I can take a science ship and slap on energy weapons, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have fun with it. So yeah, this is the Vulcan science ship. Its console gives you speed boost, and it also gives whatever you were targeting a debuff of maneuverability, flight speed, and they lose accuracy. So you actually have a higher chance of hitting it because the slower the target is moving, easier it is to hit it. Same thing applies to you. The faster you're moving, the harder you are to hit. So keep that in mind. So yeah, this thing's fun. I think the console's good. The ship is fantastic. As for its trait, immunity to damage for 5 seconds, which is huge. Let me see. Science or Intel, bridge officer ability, debuff enemy, plus 5 seconds invulnerability. This trait will be massive for PvP. As for science, not science, as for PvE, it's not going to be as big, but it's still going to be extremely useful, seeing as how you are making the targets you are hitting unable to do as much damage as they could. So you add that and combined it with, let's say, for example, skills real quick. Combine it with Suppression Barrage 3, well, you're having a good day. Because they're doing a whole lot less damage. If I'm reading that correctly. So minus 9.1% all damage versus... only versus user. So, again, you're giving only you more survivability. It's not a team buff at all. This is strictly you. Like I said, this is going to be huge for PvP, not as big for PvE, but it will still be very useful for PvE. But again, I don't care about PvP. I've not in a very, 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 very long time. So yeah, my personal opinion, if you do not get any of the ships from this bundle, but you want to have a ship that is fun and enjoyable to fly, this is one that I would recommend. One, I'm biased against Vulcans. I will fully admit that I am biased against Vulcan ships. I own, at least in my personal opinion, the only 3 Vulcan ships that matter. But that's just me. Oh, excuse me. Gosh, allergies are awful. Anyway, this is Mr. Irrelevant signing off. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you all in the next video.